Hey, I'm Kev Must welcome back to Automobilista 2, as there was a pretty big update released at the weekend, as they've added some new content to Automobilista 2, as in the GT3 and GT4 packs they've added the BMW M6 GT3, a big boy, lots of power, bit weightier as well than the other GT3s, but then on the other end, in the GT4s, you've had the Ginetta G55 added, which is got less horsepower than the other cars, but weighs less. And so you got kind of almost two ends of the scale here added to the respective classes. But we're going to try out BMW M6 GT3 first of all, a car we actually have driven in other sims such as iRacing, as we're going to have a 10-minute race. As you can see, we've got medium cloud cover this time, hopefully it won't be wet this time in a race, as we're heading back to the Nurburgring, but this time into a bit of a different layout. So we've got the GP 2020 layout, which of course F1 raced round. We've got the sprint layout as well, but we are going to be going around the Verdal chicane layout, which is, as you can see, is the 24-hour endurance layout, basically chicane instead, which is otherwise the same as a normal GP circuit. So 15 turns, 3.2 miles roughly long. Of course, as we are just in the same class this time, I've turned the aggression up though to 75. As you've got 29 opponents as well. It's going to be a 30 car field here, which is the maximum you can have in Automobilista 2. As if you can see, nothing happens when they try and hit the arrow. So let's go. So here we go. Where are we? Got a random field here, and we are 18th. We're in the mid pack, so not too bad in this 30 car field. I've done nothing to the setup, so I'm sure this race is going to go very smoothly. So here we go then, from 18th. So we're about to get control, get this 10-minute race underway. And I already see the wipers going. Don't be doing that to me. Automobilista 2. There's it. Oh god. Get a wheel dive on. I'm trying to return, there we go. On the Porsche, we've jumped off at a BMW though. And if we give that place back to the Porsche, because our front nose should not be a breaking point. But decent start, good send, first corner. Definitely feels like this BMW, despite being chunky, quite controllable. So going 2-1 in the Schumacher race. What a move from the Porsche. And the Mercedes. So we were a bit ambitious trying to follow through that. Don't nip behind. That is a bit scary seeing our fellow BMW behind us. Bit too tight that line. Hey, not bad after that to be up to 30. Stop there with the windscreen wipers. So try and get towards the top 10 here. Hate that second corner, never very quick runners. Oh, the Mercedes coming back at the Porsche, she's coming at the BMW, they're 3 wide in front. You can just sit here with the popcorn out. So turn up that aggression side has made them very aggressive, hasn't it? It's a bit wide because 50 I think is what Reeza recognises as the default, so I was wide at 75. They might be going too wide in ridiculous places, but it's been hard but fair. Never been punting each other off yet, which is good. And no rain. We're looking up. Don't see any rain coming, which is good. So you do like that Schumacher S. Maybe keep it in third out of that. Do so much prefer this chicane. It's just much more fast and you can be a bit aggressive attacking it as well, which you can't really be like with the other chicane. So my fastest time in my practice, like doing the time trials, was a 57.7. So we've already matched it. Nice. I wonder if they're doing low 57s in front though. So we've got to improve by at least half a second. As we go on to this third lap. Losing sight slightly to Porsche and Mercedes in front. And they're not battling very hard. Almost flat finishing Schumacher S. Just needed to do some slight setup tweak and it definitely would be through that. I want to see how this BMW was without any tweaks. I don't quite like it at all. It could be the 56, is it? Which I'm a bit surprised at saying because the last, oh god, a bit wide. Because the last BMW we drove was the GT4 in iRace, and that is not a very good car at all. So driving a BMW which is very nice to drive is pretty nice as, oh, low 56, 57 should I? There's low 56s as well. So that Mercedes all over that Porsche. We can overdrive that second and third corner. Got a safe gap behind though, of at least half a second. Good that it looks like the rain staying away as well. It's actually brightened up now. Nicely, it's got very sunny here. That is a perfect line through there. Oh, and looks like we've gone back to mid to high 57s unfortunately. So possibly no racing today. Don't know, we got maybe a lap left. They'll break the first corner, but got a BMW on our outside. Tell them to show off. As he try and defend unlucky 30. But these cars are pretty nice to drive. Like, they're surprisingly planted at the BMW, even without any setup changes. Maybe slight understeer, especially on entry, but as I say, with setup change, that should be able to get rid of it quite easily, I imagine. And yeah, quite enjoying these tin tops again. What are you doing to me, ACC, Raceroom and Automobilista? You're making me want to drive these GT3, GT4 cars rather than, well, normally like driving like the single seaters. Yeah, we really lost track of the top 12 now. Almost into the tyre barrier. So here comes final lap time, I think, as they lead across the line before the 10 minutes is up. Yeah, very poor lap that. See the BMW behind, not really dropped them that unsurprisingly. As after those pretty wild first few laps, they really settled down this race, unfortunately. I quite like this version of the Nurburgring as well. Like, you can actually attack the curves quite a lot, surprisingly, which is not always the case with the Nurburgring circuit. So I quite like that. Yeah, just like with the North Side, which is a very good version. Not sure there's much more else to add, really. You can see with this car, it's actually pretty fun. So he pulled out the gap now. So you go final corner time. So yeah, BMW. Oh no. Just him won't finish 13th, you know. So BMW pretty good. Seems to have that characteristic actually from the iRacing version, I remember, like understeer on H and oversteer on the exit and get on the power. So the default setup definitely got those characteristics in play, as you would expect with the boat. But let's go to the dinghy, shall we? See what it's like with the Ginetta GT4. So as you can see, we've got the same settings, like race time wise. Got the Ginetta now loaded, you've got the same track, of course you've got the same class, so it'll all be GT4s, but you have turned the skill level down because this is like my first proper go in the car, so we'll see how it goes. So let's see where we are on this 30 car grid. Hopefully we're high up. I said high up. not 27th. So here we go, about to start then, as I thought we were 27th, we've already dropped down a place. As our 10 minutes gets underway. Got a much better start than us behind. Let's try and make it up into the first corner. We're virtually, oh my god, we have ground to help. What the hell? Didn't have that with the BMWs. Then we did start a bit higher up as well. So we got past the blue cars, so it's up to 24th. Decent start. There's oil over it. Cars in front are in close company, aren't they, the boys and our fellow Ginetta? So try and follow our fellow Ginetta through, but Porsche holds on. Got a much better run than the Porsche though. Still got a decent gap behind, but yeah, that Porsche holds on. Just like its fellow Porsche with the fellow Ginetta in front battling as well. But you definitely can push this car a bit more than the BMW. Like, it's a bit more stable, getting on the power. Got a bit of oversteer, but I think that's more my right foot than anything. But yeah, good fun opening that. Bloody hell, the brake turning into the first corner there. But hey, we make the place up. He almost got the rear there. Oh my god. And again. Pretty slow on the old brakes, old throttle. I thought I'd turn it down, but maybe we needed to actually keep it at 100. Again, this could just be the opening laps as well. But they're a bit all over the place, our opponents, and then they get quicker. Hey, number 23, won't mind being there. And of course the ultimate goal is that top 20 right in front. Ooh, got away with that. Took way too much curb there for your Schumacher S. Battling hard in front as we get into the turbo fellow Ginetta here. Fortunately with the faster chicane at the top, it's not really a passing spot unlike the very tight one. Oh my god, what the hell, can't get the car through there. Even though we can't really get the oversteer like on the exit, maybe it's still a bit of understeer on the entrance, which is probably like default for all setups, like it normally is in the default setups in Sims. Default setups in general, as oh my god. So we put halfway mark this race, so we're gonna have like a lap or two less. Probably have what, 6 laps here? maybe just 5 compared to the 7 I think I had with the BMW. Where's the horn button? Come on, Ginetta. So once again, got nice sunny conditions here heading into the second half of the race. Nice clearish skies. Well, you really got to trust the car's got grip here. Like, brakes aren't the best, I'm finding. We're just trying to trust the tyre grip through these corners, through the braking zones, and it seems to be working at the moment. Even though I am having to kind of balance the throttle and brake a bit more than usual. Have to try and poach 22nd here. Slipped in front. Alright, so let's work on this Porsche like our fellow Ginetta was until we stole their place from them. So we're heading for 209. Nice. Yeah, we've got to be very careful of not locking up with these brakes. I'm not sure if that's just brake bias because it's set at 62 to the front, 38 to the rear. The rear shouldn't be this upset, should it? Maybe I need to put more towards the rear. There we go. Bit of an old drift. Tiny little look down the inside of the Porsche. Well, our fellow Ginetta is really slow at the moment. So they're going 2.2 in the Schumacher race in front. Until they both survived, that's why we're so much quicker in the Schumacher race. There we go, another spot there, 20th. This is lively. Liking it though, liking it. So we're about to approach the final lap. I can trust the car a bit more like initially with this without doing some changes as well. There's all 207's coming. Oh, improved by a second though, 208. There's trying to lick the stamp. Haven't licked hard enough. So side by side, come on. Oh, it's close. It is close. Its time is almost up. I've tried to go around the outside and do the cutback, so I get the run up the hill into the Schumacher S. So they just go wide through there. That's why we're quicker, they go wide through that. So you've got the run again. Oh, so we might have clipped them again. Yeah, they've got a bonnet. As we have harried. Local bears on this final lap, but it's not working, is it? Oh, we hold on this time. Oh, come on. So close to that top 20. We really did try, didn't we? Oh. But hey, with the increased aggression, that wasn't too bad. I thought they'd just drive into us. Like we saw with Automobilista, the original, when you turned up the aggression. Like if you had it this high, normally it would just crash into each other or fall off the track quite a bit. But no, not Automobilista 2 it looks like. But man, that was pretty good fun. So I definitely enjoyed this race more than the BMW. Maybe because we actually had someone to fight as well, or cars to fight for the most part for this race, like starting lower down the order. And our pace wasn't too abysmal. We could get to maybe the 207s if we had clean air. I did a low 208. Now when I tried this on 100%, this is why I turned it down. I tried it once. They were doing like low 207s. So only a second off on 100% pace, which is not too bad. Better than the BMW, because BMW was what, doing, I think it was a second or two off the pace, but we just held on in that race. But yeah, overall, Nurburgring DLC, you've added a North Cypher, which is great. You've added this, which is pretty good as well. But I think by myself, I like driving around the circuit. Racing, not as much. Especially with the tight chicane at the top of the hill here. I definitely prefer this chicane, even though it doesn't present good passing chances like the other tighter chicane. But yeah, definitely enjoy the Ginetta. BMW needs some work to enjoy. This year, much more lively. As I said, I had to do a lot more to control it. Like through here, especially, like it's understeer, and I'm not sure if the just need to change the suspension quite a bit to make sure I can balance the car through there instead of just holding on for the ride. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the ride as well. That was pretty good fun in the end. Definitely recommend at least a Ginetta to drive. Maybe a BMW as well. Like I still prefer the McLaren in both classes actually. Actually no, I prefer the McLaren GT3. I think I prefer this car actually for GT4s, but I haven't tried the Porsches actually in both classes, so you might see that coming. Otherwise, just more Automobilista fun. There's so much stuff in Automobilista now to probably get our team into, even though it is still a lot of work to do to get it up to even the level of the original Automobilista. But yeah, as we pit and everyone does get in here. Let's take the best. Oh wow, they did 205s at the front. Freaking hell. Okay, maybe not. But hey, we had the pace, you can see, for the top 10. As if we scroll down, there's my fast at 208.3. So if we scroll all the way up, that is level and better with everyone outside the top 5, including the top 5. Not bad. Not bad then, pace-wise, at least on this level. I think for 100%, that would be like mid-level pace, so it would be around here instead, like the pace. But yeah, very happy with that pace. So I hope you enjoyed some more Automobilista 2. As I'll be back with some more with Race Room as we check out the online with the set of course of Competizione. I'm going to be trying out that online this weekend, see how poor we are. because we're not the best in the old tin tops, but these 3 sims are really, with the content added, like really winning me over with the tin tops. So you might see more GT racing, for instance, from me on this channel, as opposed to more single-seater racing, which I normally do in, say, iRacing, for instance. But I don't think I'll be doing my iRacing. I think I'll be just concentrating on race film and ACC for the most part, and then Automobilista 2 when they had in the ranked service, which I think they're trying to do next year. I can't remember when now. I think it's early next year. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that and trying out competitive online in this as well. But thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.